Good evening, everybody. um, oh, ah, the chair's moved. We have a few people already. Good evening, Jack. Good evening, Ulfric. So tonight's amazing stream. We're going to paint some Marvel Crisis. I'm going to paint Ursa Major and the Red Guardian. These are two new sets that came out a couple of weeks back, or a bit more than that. I've had them there to do for a while, so my aim is to get them built and painted in the 2 hours. Good evening, X-Wing Tavern Runners. As well as chatting all the time and that sort of stuff. I'll put them away. And this is where we don't even get them built and painted because they don't do instructions in the books and we've just got to make it up as we go along. Well, that's good so far. I'll keep that for the bags. Good evening, Craig, and thank you for the sub. Tools. I tidied up and put everything away, so I don't know where anything is. Yes. Look, we've got the bases done already, Jack. What more could you ask for? Let's go for the big teddy bear first. Yeah, I've got my brush. I'm just going to go for the usual thing of snipping everything off where it is. Oops, and knocking it all over. Black and blue, to say the least, Craig. The swelling has just started to go down. So we shall see. It's painful for it to drive at the moment, so I'm having to do the driving. And most of the driving anyway. Sprue done. So let's go with getting the glue working. So it goes together like so. Quick splurge of the glue. As I said, this is to see if I can do it in the 2 hours. Hey, how are you doing, matey? So we've managed other paint jobs in 2 hours, where I've took my time over it. So I'm thinking a bear in 2 hours with a red block shouldn't be that much of an issue. Head. What will be an issue is if it turns out and it needs loads of gap filling and stuff like that. Got a cold and melting. Wow. Yeah, that's not good. Uruk-hai's. Cool. That's all that. And a bare hand. And an arm. I think that's a bare foot. A bare leg and a bare foot. Brr. My other intention for this is that's a hand, I think. Is that a hand? Hand. Yeah, I've forgotten who you are. We're good. A few new bits and pieces going in. Oh, we haven't messed this up by. Oh no. Blood Bowl event went really well, and the league on a Wednesday night is doing really, really well. We had 18 for the event, and we've got 20 for the league already in. And the first round of games have been played, and I think we've got the rest of them being played tomorrow, so we could be ahead of schedule on the league. I don't know why that's not going together right. I'll have a look at that in a minute. Have I lost a bit? Or did I cut something wrong? I'll be honest with you, I'd had reservations because I'd never really played it, and but now I've got the second game under my belt. I absolutely loved it. Yes, there's a couple of people playing halflings. Oops. What's wrong with halflings? Didn't drop his leg at all. Yes, it is, Mac. Definitely. It's just the bear version of it. The bear version? Oh. Bear version. All my dropship stuff came painted, mate, and built. Soupy glue. Right. There. There. Hey. Uh, my biggest worry is hoping everything of the glue dries by the time I have to prime it. I think my biggest worry about doing it in 2 hours was the thought that I should have maybe built them first. You put one set of wings on back to front, and people never let you live it down. How's your painted stuff coming along, Mac? And I heard you call me a dickhead under my breath. Under your breath. Don't worry. It's green. Is that the colour of the plastic? The other plan that we've got for these, which is something new that I'm going to try, is with doing it live and on the live stream. I'm also, well, everyone seems to be taking what I'm taking. Yeah. So the idea we're going to have is we're going to paint these up, but also we're going to put them on an auction tonight. So after, if I don't fail, that is. Going to put them on eBay tonight with a starting bid of the box price and see if anyone picks them up between now and then. Good evening, Tom. How is you this fine evening? I've got holes in my fingers today. Yes, very tired, mate. I think I'm matching you on that one this week. Another big day ahead of us tomorrow. Our second Wednesday night of opening. Oh, yes. Apologies to everyone that turned up last week for the first ever Tuesday night. That was a miscalculation of another appointment. Me and Zoe were actually in New York for a meeting that we'd arranged, and yeah. So unfortunately, I couldn't do the stream and go there. So I love you guys to bits, but there was free food. Yeah. God, I'm having a nightmare with it. Take your arm out of there. Yeah, and it was Hilton as well, so it wasn't like a free McDonald's. It was like dauphinoise potatoes and pan-seared chickeny breast things. And hello there. Right, I'm going to sound really daft. Who is Leda? Is it someone we know? Is it? I remember talking to you a while ago, but it's going to be someone I know, and I'm going to be looking daft. Ah, hello there. I knew it was someone I knew. So, I'm hoping that all of this will settle in the correct places. So, 2 figures built in 16 minutes. We are, as they say, cooking on gas. So let's have a look for any horrible. There's going to be seams. I don't think there's any. I'll get the knife out and just clean up some of the bits that I can. I think having the sharp cutters makes up for a lot of the problems of sprue marks and stuff. I think he's about the same. So let's do the jumping of the gun. Get the airbrush set up. Let's have a bit of cleaning on the airbrush first, because someone forgot to clean it again. My really good set of cutters are in the shop. So I'm hoping I've got another one of them. Ah, right, yes. That will take a while. When I'm doing scenery, I tend to use the Dremel. Whew, that's strong and squishy. So these ones have been through, well, hell and back. I can't remember the name of them. I think they're NSO5s micro something. Oh, they're on there. NPO5s. The Japanese cutters, and they're absolutely fantastic. Takes a lot to blunt them. Cool. So the idea is, because we're wanting to do it quick, is airbrush it as much as possible. Grey, white, black. So go straight in with the black. Get the main colours down, the base and stuff like that. I will move it away to do this. So I'm going to use the old Zenithal trick, get as much paint on and shading done with each coating sort of thing. So that's why I'm not, because obviously I'm going to use speed paint for contrast to get the colours down. Again, it is getting it done quickly, but just using the quick techniques with the airbrush gives some très magnifique effects. Where did I put the plant? Tweezers. Doesn't matter if I get marks on the base, I just don't want it on my hands, because I'll be painting over it in grey anyway, so it should cover any scratches and any marks. Just a quick spludge. So, part one done. I'm second guessing myself whether to use speed paints because the time that it takes for them to dry. Do I just go for paint and a wash? It depends how far I want to take it. He does have high and low points on his fur, so I'm going to skip the grey. I'm just going to go straight to the white Zenithal. And you know what? I am going to, because it works really quick, use the ink. Yeah. I should have a glove somewhere around here. the moment you put the glove on and find out that it's got paint on the inside. Luckily it had dried. Is there any fresh ones? That's right. Yes. Yes, is there. So, there you go. There you go. That's better. So, zenithal highlight to pick up a lot of the angle. Using the ink because the ink's super smooth. I'm not saturating it, so you're getting that effect. It also gets the base fairly grey. But also, with you not changing the angle, you get him quite white. But if you look at his legs behind the sheet, I'm actually painting them, and I'm going to try. As I said, I'm going to try. If I get them done tonight, I'll put them on eBay tonight. At, oh, starting at box price and letting it end this time next week, just to see how well it does. Bit of fun, trying new things. So, I think do I call it there with a airbrush, or do I try the new transparent? Because I've definitely got a transparent brown I've been dying to try out after some stuff last week. Transparent red first. So the red's gone really nice. transparent's working really well. So this is just the Pro Acryl transparents over the Zenithal red. And by the time I wash this out, the bear will be ready and dried. So I'll have that closed and yes, there's a good painting, sir. I need some of my paints replacing because starting to run low on some of the Pro Acryl stuff, but I'll be back down element soon. Yeah, I think that's next week. Is it next week or is what's next week? We've just put all the pre-orders up on the. Ooh, that's come out quite nice. On the website for next week or this week's stuff or Friday's stuff. So if anyone does want it, it's there. Are you still about, Craig? Or have you disappeared to the pub or something? Right. So, colours are done. To one side. We're calling a. We're getting a judge involved because we looked at your score and you must have cheated to be winning the Blood Bowl League. Can't be having rumours of you winning stuff getting out. Carroburg Crimson. A quick blitz wash. Blitz wash. Where is... That needs thinning. Cool. I've got... Not sure whether that's pulled the paint because of trying to go too fast. I think I've just killed it. Let's get that dried off. Nope, that's not what I want. The hair dryer. Yeah, I'm going to have to touch up his red suit quickly. Not this second, I'm going to let it dry properly. But yes, no, you don't need to see that zoomed in, Ash, because it's a mistake. It's horrible. It's broken. Right, let me activate the putty with a Yeah, no, I'm going to fix it in a minute. I just don't want to be picking it up while it's being temperamental. There we go. So, test the dull coat. You'll see people doing this quite a bit, sealing in the first layers. Oh. Now to the Agrax, while let's see if it does the same. No, that looks good. So, the brown bear. I'll leave him like that. Let him dry. And let's have a look, see what. Let's have a putty. And dry it off and see where we're at. I might be able to give it a quick blast over with the white and get it. So there you go. You can see where the colours pulled slightly. But in the centre of there, we are going to be putting some white and colours down anyway. So my plan is see what the white does when I go for it. So I'm using Bold Titanium White by Pro Acryl, because I've been using it quite a bit lately and it's really, really nice. It's soon becoming my favoured over Vallejo. I need a new. One of them. So he has white gloves. Are they full white? Yeah. So again, the coverage on it is really, really good. I'll do a thin wash over the top of it afterwards. Of one of my Nullin concoctions to change it to slightly off-white. And then if you want, at that point, you can do the wash. It goes to an off-white, and then you can carefully go in and do some highlighting. If you're like me and are doing it for quickness, you can leave it at that stage. But for coverage, this white is pretty good. It is on par with Ulthuan Grey. Which reminds me, I do have a new paint set to test, and I should have given it a go with these. I didn't think of that. So my Two Thin Coats Kickstarter came last week. The last week to 2 weeks has been a bit of a blur for us, so we have missed a couple of things like a complete stream. Um, Quite a few Kickstarters that turned up. Both Swans. Badger's Kickstarter turned up today. They are absolutely cracking miniatures. Burrows and Badgers. Which will be something that I need to paint for the next Gotham event. It is keeping the detail pretty well. It looks very matte. The way the white's coming out looks very matte. Maybe should have painted the shield off. Right, and as well as star on the back. So I do need to find a matching red because the touch-up amount on these is ridiculous because I'm shaking like a leaf tonight. Don't need to be neat on the start because the shield's a different colour anyway. Is it a silver belt? It is a silver belt, which isn't too hard to deal with. But what I'm now going to try and do is very lightly coat the damaged bits with the white. As you can see that. And then looking for the clear red. I'll hit it with the clear red a bit as well. thinning it down quite a bit. Are you happy now, Ash? So just hitting some of the highlights of the muscles with the clear red, but also I'm going to use the red wash to try and fill some of the gaps. So the indent round the star should merge and become accept. That was some horrid paint that I just removed. Yeah, trying to use the actual model's shape to fill in some of the grooves and give it its highlight. And then go back to the white. Just tidy up a couple of bits at the start. Check all the boots are alright. Need to do the straps. So now we look for the very, very thin Nuln Oil. I think that's it. Ah, this is. So again, just over with the wash. Wash picking out the grooves. So taking some of it away. Don't want it too. I don't want them nearly black, sort of thing. That makes them sense. I just want them not brand new and not shiny, so they've got a little bit of dirt to them. And what I'm going to do is, in a pot over here, in some even more with airbrush thinner, and just dot it in a bit. Again, highlighting the yes, that thing, the star. So as much as I can for the shield. Right. While that's drying, let's get the Mr. Bear. Ooh. Yes, the fin's white. The fins. I saw the fin as silver, so I was going to do the belt and the fin as silver. Right, so he has, as I thought, black claws. I should go back to the other view, shouldn't I? Because no one can see anything. Oh, excuse me. His toes are covered in wash, so I'm not sure how well it's going to take. Right. What flesh colours we do? Tan flesh. Hey Carl, how are you doing? Two small blobs of flesh. So, roof of the mouth, behind the teeth. And the tongue. So, the plan for this is I've also done the teeth. Yeah, I've only just got back from it 2 weeks ago. Right, where did that brown go? So, being very careful with the Carroburg Crimson to get the mouth and the gums, and not the teeth. So, ivory. Ivory. Have I used it? I doubt it. Nope. Just use what's on the lid, to be honest. So just Procryl ivory. Trying to get a point on the brush. There we go. So that gives the effect. I don't know if you can see it. He's still over there. It's not Iron Man. Duh. So yeah, the red there gives the effect of... sorry, the Carroburg Crimson gives the effect of gums. I'll show you in a sec, Matt. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm just getting the eyes. Arrgh. Arrgh. going to take the white and the black and make a grey. So I'm just mixing Pro-Kil's white and black because I have it out and I don't want to waste any of it. I get another brush. Yep, another 0. So with this white and black, thin down a bit, give the nails a bit of a bit of a highlight. Nothing flash, nothing fancy. Just a line down the ridge, down the back of each one of the nails. And yeah, okay. Where is the eye colour on that hot colour eyes? It has white eyes. So where did I put the Agrax? Agrax. So what I'm going to do is just feed in a small amount of Agrax into the eye sockets. To fill them out a bit. So all that is left for this fella is if I can find that one will do. Quick blast over, redoing the basin. I wonder if Jack's decided on which brush to use yet. I will have a look. Let me just get this grey down. Anything to stop my challenge. I see what you're trying to do. Disgraceful show there, Mr. Eden. Thick mode. Is it black lava? Yeah, build and paint them two in a night. That one. I did have it. Yeah. I don't have anything grey to put it onto. There you go. So this is just a Kings of War base I had from before. So it is literally, do you know the brown basing stuff? Brown earth. It is exactly the same. Well, but black instead of sandy brown. Yeah, it should do. What I will do is I'll leave that to dry over there. If you get lucky in the next 45 minutes and it dries, I'll try it at the end. If I remember rightly, the black takes quite a bit of drying. Anyway, back to. So, not Captain America. We managed to sort his chest out really well. There was near problems there. So, silver, I am going with my favoured choice of exhaust manifold. Three drops. Move everything to the right, out the way. And we have Captain Kablinski. Ooh. So, silver belt time. And belt buckle the same. Oh, missed a bit. So the straps on the back. Are also metal. Not that you can really see in there very well. So I've done the helmet spiky visor as silver, and then I've taken Vallejo black and Vallejo metallic to do the rest of the shield. So it's black, but it's got a hint of metallic to it. And not need to do any sort of fancy non-metallic metal to get it to shine. It's not a bright shine like the metallic silver on its own would be, but it's just got that little tint of silver to it. And then fill the gaps with it. There you go. Have we frozen? Well, while the internet sorts itself out, I'll keep going. There you go. A bit of thin down flesh again for the try and get the face just right. Right, that should settle. What else was the remark? So, what I need to do is just feather in that. Again, this is where we had a little bit of an issue, but with having some red on hand, we can blend in a few extra bits of highlight to cover up where it disappeared. There's the light. There's some light. Slightly thinned. Cool. And then there's some thin down black metallic. Get it thin enough. I'll use it as a pin wash. Cool. Let's try some of this. Nah. I'll do that black back over that. Not happy with doing that. Didn't like it. Couldn't do that. Yeah, that works. That does work. Right, let's get some grey on that base. and dry. Back to the burr. I need the wash for the base. I've got a bigger problem. The reds come through on the base. Again, Russian painting, not Russian painting. Yeah, if I'm not speed painting it as quick as I possibly can, I tend to do some airbrushing as well on the bases, just to get again the zenithal stuff. And I normally don't paint the figure on the base, but the hope is, as I say, having it done for 9 o'clock, get any basing material sorted on it, get the rim done, and stick it on eBay tonight and see where it's at this time next week. They're no masterpiece, but annoying. So I'm probably going to let this dry without using the hairdryer for obvious reasons, and wait while the bear dries. So other than a quick dry brush over the base, they are done in, yeah, give or take an hour and a half. What I've got in the meantime, is that lot to start work on as well. This came last week. This is Duncan's very own paint range. So, my plan for 5 minutes is, let's have a look what paint can do. We'll go for what looks like an orange, a black, a white, white star. That doesn't come close to something we know. Plate armor, Secoat silver. Go for plate armor. I was looking for a gold, but I don't think there is a gold. Dragon's gold. We have washes as well. Spirit medium, zombie gore, vampire thirst, sepia, green, flesh wash, battle mud wash, oblivion black wash. Yeah, it was the Kickstarter. So what have I got? What have we got? Yay! Look at this. Have I got? I got a close to new one, so I'm not using dirty bits and pieces. I will use the medium because I didn't see any medium in that, so I'll just use my medium for now. And let's have a play. So, yellow, Doom Death Black. Let's go with the Doom Death Black. That's an interesting lid and pot. I can see that working. So this is raw black, no thinner, no nothing. I tell you what, that's smooth. It's not Vallejo level of coverage, but out the bottle, that's thinner than Vallejo anyway. Okay. Yeah. So I'll go the white. That's not actually too bad. Mixed reviews or not, I actually think that's. I do like the bottles. I'm not gonna lie. Ow! That one just hurt me. Try some white over the gold. I'm going to go with what it says on the bottle. Let's have a close up so you can actually see this. It's medium to thin. I wouldn't say it's stupidly thin. So let's say we were doing that the cuff, like we've just done on. It's smooth, but as the bottle says on the tin, too thin coats. dry for the white on there. And that's raw white, that's not thinned or anything like that. It's quite smooth and it's got quite good consistency. And guess what? The second coat has literally just covered. I don't know why I just licked the brush. Yeah, the second coat on there has just gone pure white. So, I like the black, I like the white. This is Skulker Yellow. Give it a little bit of a test, see what we're good at. I'm going to try this in two ways. One, I'm going to try straight over the gold. That's a bit, no, I put a lot more on there than I thought. That's my bad. Gone on, has gone streaky, which was expected. Oh, yeah, over white, that's just one coat. That's, yeah, that's probably Damash. That yellow done good yellow. Wow. I think it's going to coat most things. I'd like to give it a go over black. I don't think I have anything black to slap yellow over. And I've just stuck my finger in that side. That's great. Yeah, that yellow over white on the second coat has gone really, really nice. Really, really nice. Yeah. So that's how we go the second coat. Ooh, that might benefit a third. It's really good coverage on the second coat. Might benefit a third one, but it's pretty, yeah. Right, so with that being the yellow, have I got a tile or something? Something white. Tile? Aha, hello Mr. Tile. So this might flare the camera quite a bit. So I'm going to take, where are we? Some of the yellow. Some standard airbrush medium up here. Down here because my bottle's running out. And thin it down. And thin it down. And thin it down. And thin it down. Okay. I'm running out of space. separate or down even more. You're not going to see all the way down here because it's about to just go off. So that's all the way to the edge, and I've just added more and more medium to it. So that pigment's really, really strong. Setting that as a glaze on the white, it's really thinning, but you can't see that, but it's glazing the black nicely. Can you see the yellow? Really thin. I'll leave that be, see what it goes like. The other thing we've been doing lately is I use the yellow from Chimera, slightly thinned over some silver bits. Yeah, that's not working the same. So the Chimera went a lot thinner. And it caused the gold effect. Yeah, I'm liking them. So the yellow just straight over there, but I'm trying to get it to do that gold effect that we got, and I don't think so. The pigment level isn't anywhere like Chimera. Oh, it's different. I'm going to go more down the route of it. It's a different makeup than that Chimera experiment we did, and it was just a weird bit of look that looks absolutely fantastic. So that's the Chimera yellow just straight over silver. So it doesn't have the same effect, if that makes sense. So it's not another alternative thing for my gold. So that was the yellow I played with. So the other ones, we have Dragon's Gold. Let's try the Dragon's Gold. So the gold does look very much. I'll just do this on the base. That's it. I've done no homework on this. I don't know the cost of the paint, but to me, that'll be a replacement for Retributor. It seems to coat the same. I've not had much paint that does the same. Yes. So saving the Oblivion Black Wash to last. Oh, that was more than I thought. So this is silver? Metallic silver. I thought this was one of the washes. Sorry, I've just wasted a huge amount. Oh no, don't use that side link. So straight over black, pretty much, yeah, smooth. And it's got the same sort of consistency as the gold. Not a bad paint, but it's not this. That's the sorry, that's the Vallejo metal color. Yeah, it's going to take a lot to beat them. Just, I wish their gold was as good as that. Right, so what seems to be the replacement for Nullin. Sorry, alternative for Nullin. Oh, right. That's got, I don't know if you can see that. Let's go close up. 1 second. I will. Let me just go close up. So I don't know if you can see that in the pot. There's a slight milkiness to it. There's no point in going too deep into this because obviously Nullin's no longer this, but the original Nullin was just clear, like a clear black. This has a slight milkiness to it. Now I'm guessing that this is using a pretty high quality matting medium. So I am going to be quite interested to see. This reminds me of the stuff we made for the scenery, where we used the matte medium, and it really came out nice. Army Painter and Nullin seem to be, yeah, it is quite thick. I have a feeling it's going to be close to the new contrast versions. But as I say, let's see how it fares. So going down the metallics, yes, Tavern Wars Army Painter is one of my favourites. Top of the list, there's just nothing that's coming near it at the moment, is the metal colour range. They're designed for airbrush. They just work through the normal brush absolutely fantastic. Second is some of the Army Painter. Some of the Army Painter are what I call plasticky. The paint feels very thick and you have to thin it down. By the time you've thinned it down to what this is, it starts to separate and curdle like milk. So yes and no. This reminds me of Army Painter. So, but the gold works, where the Army Painter, different colours. So Retributor changed gold forever. That's probably, they're the two that are the closest to each other, and they're both pretty good. Just going off that. Silvers, GW silvers are all right. I do like the Pro Krill stuff. The Pro Krill thins beautifully, but again, it's finding it hard to go against a paint that you can just take straight over wood. And you've got the metallic down. Obviously, there's super glue and stuff on there that's dried to give the patchiness. But that's Vallejo stuff. This is Duncan's new stuff. Pretty, as I said, pretty much feeling coverage wise the same, but it's still, I don't know, it just feels like it's got if you added PVA to the army paint, to the Vallejo stuff, I think you're getting my drift. It just feels a bit clumpy. Silver metallic by acrylic. These are all different silvers as well. So Pro Acryls. That didn't shake very long. Sorry. Again, it's a strong pigment. It just has a feel of. It feels a bit PVA-ish to me. I don't know. It's hard to explain. But it again, it's nice. That tint, the blue tint on that is really nice. It gives like a mithril colour. Army paint, I believe I'm all out because my other army painters at work. GW silver, meh. I'm a bit indifferent. I think I'm. Yes, Procryl would probably hit that. Would hit Grey Knights. I'd like to try the Pro. Oh, I tried the Pro. Yeah. That went. The golden stuff went nicely through the airbrush for the Pro Acryl because I did all of the Blood Bowl. Oh, what they're called? Blood Bowl trophies were done in Pro Acryl. The thing with paint at the moment is there is so. I'm going to do the two thing close. Oblivion black wash. No, I want the black. I'm going to do the rims in this black. See what the full usage goes like. So where's the black? Where's the black? There we go. Paint come on so much, and GW are now starting to change their ranges, and stuff's getting better. And I don't like what they've done to the wash, so I've been buying up GW washers when I can, the old style washers when I can find them. Yeah. There's new stuff coming out all the time that's filling niches in people's toolbox, paint toolboxes. I've said it before, I don't stick to one paint for that reason. I don't fully support one single paint company because every one of them has good products that shine and do well. Yes and no. I did that test ages ago on backpacks. So Nullin doesn't stain as much. So if you do, this is when I was doing the Stormtroopers, if you do a 50-50 mix of medium and Nullin and medium and dark tone, the dark tone stains the white a lot more. It was a hell of a lot of difference. But again, that's so when I've done these guys, I wanted the silver staining, and when Darren did the troops for me, he hit a perfect recipe for what I wanted, and they came out fantastic. I tried one, so there's my wash for it, which it's called. I did it as Iron Warriors, and I made that wash, and it just didn't work. It's Nullin and Nullin thinned and a touch of Agrax in it to give it a bit of a brown tint, and the silver came out exactly like it was. It was quite a bright silver, whereas the strong tone, it brought it down a bit, which was really nice just to be able to go, oh, that's a lot cleaner and a lot faster to do Stormtroopers. But when the strong tone tinted that, it was like, oh, that give the silver a really nice metal tint. Does that make sense? I'm just looking for a light grey to do the bases dry brush. I think that's the one for me. Except it's not open. I'm not opening one just now. Keep getting covered. Bright natural grey. Yeah, I can just add a bit of white to it. Yeah, that's what I've always said. I have both for that simple reason. They do different things, and they're worth having two different spanners in the toolbox, as it were. Yeah, that was a bit. So a quick dry brush over. Trying not to put too much. Oh, done it again. Too much paint on the brush. Yeah, I think I've got the military shader somewhere for summer. Might have been some at Bolt Action. Right, where's the white? Oh, I've covered the white up. Right. And a final. So we have um, some tufts, I think. Some little like moss. So there's no, you would never really get grass on concrete, but what you do get is little bits of moss. Yeah, that's because someone wanted to see some paint and some basing material, and I think the challenge was to paint them tonight. I don't think it was in 2 hours ish, but I think my plan was to put it up on eBay tonight, and let's see how it goes. If it gets bids and it does well, guess what? I might do the same next week. Yeah, so does the picture that it starts with, mate. I did notice that. Shh. So, a couple of bits of fluff and same for the burr. They're not designed to be show winning, top of the range, all singing, all dancing. They're a 2 hour paint job. At the end of the day, if someone can't be bothered to paint them, there's a bargain to be had. Um, why? What have you been doing wrong? Have you not been putting PVA on it? So they come sticky. So you're not doing it wrong if you're just sticking it straight on. So the reason I do the PVA is belt and braces. Small amount of PVA, and if you push with the tweezers, the natural glue on it pushes it in, and then yeah, no, much easier to dip the look. Dip done. Yes, it does. There you go. At least I taught someone something tonight. So what we do now is, before any of this stuff attaches, and done. Where's Jack? Thing is, I don't think I've ever really been. It's just how I did it. I don't think I've ever seen anyone else doing it to go, this is how, this is right or this is wrong. It just felt right when I was doing it. Does that make sense? It just works. I've just splodged the bloody base. Black paint. One final run round of the base because fingers touching it. Well, yes, I suppose. Might give you that one. Let's go with quick photo into Discord. So if anyone's on Discord, they can have a quick look at it. No, we're open on a Tuesday at the shop now, Chewy. I've had to start doing. I just didn't change the name. Tomo's already told me. I wouldn't say the bad habit. I just said you're just doing it different. Gallery. So they're in the gallery if anyone wants to see them. I don't know how well they look in the gallery. And there we have it. I'll close that down. So once this dries, I will get my. Where's my spray station gone? Is it the other side? It is. So I shouldn't be using this. So there we go. Quick blast over with Tesla's dull coat. I'll let that dry, and it will go on to internet. Oh, it'll go on eBay tonight. Yes, good point. It's still rubbery. Have I got some grey somewhere? Yep. Just a bit of grey. Yeah. Yeah, I've got I've got about 5 or 6 tubs of it at the shop. I didn't gel with it that well. Where we go? Where are we? Close. Can you see that? Are you happy? Are you happy, Jim? That was just some leftover, whatever it was on the bench. I guess if it gets left longer, it'll be easier to dry brush because that was moving a bit. It was moving, Jim. Chimera's available. Chimera is now available, quite easy to get. I've also found it already. I just haven't brought it home. That car spray. More tip matte varnish. Definitely didn't bring any home. Next time we're at the shop, remind me, because now Bob's in his high-rise flat. We can go back to the spray booth once again. Right, let me have a look over here. Oh yeah, so there you go. You're asking. I've got tins of it all over. I've just not used that enough to feel safe with it. But that's more to do with I've got 10 bottles. 10, I think. Ooh. 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 6 left. Mine. But yes, I have been trying odd bits and pieces of new stuff. Stuff does go through the airbrush. There's a couple of good ones for the airbrush, but nothing beats just being able to grab a small can like that and go pop, pop, done. Right. I'm going to call that done. I'll get these put up on eBay. I'll stick a link on the Facebook and people can watch, see how well they do. So, thank you everyone for a little bit of an extended night. But I shall see you all this time next week with changed titles though. Thanks again. Catch us all soon. And in the meantime, take care.